undisciplined. I felt like our energy and our competitive fire was not there, and that's disappointing.
Stephanie White is an idiot, should be fired. This woman played Ari McDonald 18 minutes in the first half.
Stephanie White just made a coaching decision that has WNBA fans fuming across the league. What could possibly justify benching Caitlin Clark, one of the most exciting rookie players, when the game was on the line?
You have to consider the possibility that the Indiana Fever are in on the plot to destroy Caitlin Clark.
Fans think there's more to it than strategy. Is jealousy clouding her judgment? Let's break down what happened and why Fever fans are calling for White's replacement. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Is Stephanie White letting personal feelings cloud her judgment? That's the question on everyone's mind after another puzzling decision by the Fever's head coach. Fans are seeing a growing clash between White's cautious, system-driven coaching style and Caitlin Clark's explosive, free-flowing play that everyone tunes in for. It's more than just strategy. Some think it's becoming personal. Take the matchup against Chicago last week. Clark was on fire, throwing down a no-look assist in the second quarter that had everyone on their feet. Her court vision was insane, the kind of move only a handful of players can even think about pulling off, let alone execute. Yet when the Fever needed a closer in the fourth, White pulled Clark from the game. The energy fizzled as fast as it had started, with fans left asking, why is the team's star rookie being held back in crunch time?
Believe she's hurt. I believe Caitlin Clark cannot simply get into rhythm. That's why she has not been shooting very well.
This is a lady we're talking about. It looks like Stephanie White has spaded Caitlin Clark, for lack of a better way of putting it.
Time and time again, White's choices seem more about sticking to her comfort zone than letting Clark's creativity shine. White's comments haven't helped either. After that game, she told reporters the benching was about team dynamics and that minutes need to be earned no matter who you are. Sure, on the surface that might sound like a coach prioritizing fairness, but fans online weren't buying it, taking her words as a veiled jab at Clark. And let's be real, Clark's electrifying style has already transformed the Fever's offense this season. Studies show that high-tempo players like Clark elevate scoring efficiency and momentum for their teams. With the game stats pointing one way and White's actions going the other, the disconnect is impossible to ignore. Then came the boiling point. Caitlin Clark winning WNBA Player of the Year. It should have been a celebration for everyone in the Fever organization, but White's lukewarm response at the press conference left a sour taste. As Clark smiled and fans cheered, White's measured tone and stiff body language were impossible to miss.
It is that Caitlin Clark and Stephanie White exchanged words going into halftime of this Atlanta Dream game.
Stephanie White have an agenda. Her coaching style is influenced by her NC2A championship coach, Carolyn Peck.
For Fever fans, it felt like there was something else under the surface, something that looked a lot like envy. Could it be that White isn't just managing Clark, but feeling threatened by her meteoric rise? That moment sparked the wave of criticism that's only picking up steam. And it's not just fans questioning White's motives anymore, it's becoming a bigger conversation. Why? Let's dig into how her reaction has put her job on the line. Fans have made their feelings crystal clear. Stephanie White's days as head coach might be numbered. But why has the frustration reached a boiling point now?
Undisciplined. I felt like our energy and our competitive fire was not there, and that's disappointing.
Stephanie White is an idiot, should be fired. This woman played Ari McDonald 18 minutes in the first half.
It comes down to a growing disconnect between what fans want and the direction White seems determined to take the team. When you look out at the arena, it's impossible to miss the surge of Caitlin Clark jerseys filling the seats. She's not just the star of the team, she's becoming the face of the entire franchise. Yet, White's actions suggest she's unwilling to fully embrace Clark's undeniable role as the heart of the Fever.
4 days ago, the Indiana Fever are more dangerous without Caitlin Clark. Where did she get that from?
The tension seems to go deeper than court decisions. Fans argue that White's behavior isn't just holding Clark back, it's making the entire organization look like it's clinging to outdated ways. For instance, after a tough home loss, White was asked about Clark's breakout game. Instead of focusing on the rookie's standout numbers, she shifted credit to the team's veterans, barely acknowledging Clark's efforts. It's moments like these that make fans wonder if White even recognizes that Clark is the future of the team. Then there's the WNBA Player of the Year announcement. Clark's win was an obvious highlight for the Fever, but White's reaction didn't match the moment. Fans described it as uninspired and robotic, with one even tweeting, "Caitlin Clark is the future, and Stephanie White is stuck in the past."
White thinks at times, and where there may be a bit of a philosophical struggle, an identity struggle with the Fever.
Social media exploded, calling White jealous and questioning why someone who seems reluctant to celebrate Clark's success should even be leading the team. This growing disconnect isn't just bad PR, it could be a financial problem. Clark's popularity isn't just drawing fans, it's attracting attention from sponsors hungry to market one of the league's biggest rising stars. If White can't capitalize on this momentum, the Fever risk missing out on a golden opportunity for long-term growth. And if this mismatch continues, how much more could it damage the Fever's chances of building a true dynasty?
Caitlin Clark, please make a coach trade ASAP. Stephanie White is not the right coach for you.
With Stephanie White under fire by Fever fans, she blasted her team after the squad's loss to the Golden State Valkyries.
Fans believe the solution is clear: a coach who understands Caitlin Clark's value. Would this change be the spark the Fever need to dominate the WNBA? Caitlin Clark has put the Indiana Fever on everyone's radar, but Stephanie White's decisions seem to be dimming that light. Clark's electrifying play has made people stop scrolling and pay attention, drawing in new fans while boosting attendance and merchandise sales.
Yeah, I know Caitlin Clark plays a certain type of way. You want to build a team around your superstar player. That is not the case for this team.
Yet, White's hesitation to fully embrace her star player risks undoing all that momentum. Fans want to see Clark dominate, and if the team isn't building around her, they'll take their energy and money elsewhere. So, what's next for the Fever? Is it time to make a coaching change? The future is in their hands. What do you think?